stupidly kicked the proverbial hornet's nest a third time late last night by posting an image depicting himself as Jesus Christ. And to those who are religious and certainly religiously conservative, this is the ultimate blasphemy. And this triggered the biggest high-profile MAGA rebellion I have ever seen in relatively short order, with very prominent names on the right rebuking Trump for his blasphemy, for his anti-Christ behavior. And it got so bad that Trump panicked and cowed, he deleted the image.
Greetings to you all. Welcome to Red Ninja Network. I'm Mr. Red. Now, I had to come and talk to you all about this because to me, this was no shock. I actually made a video about this, about Trump and MAGA, how they were following a false prophet in one Donald Trump. He doesn't know any verses of the Bible, much less he doesn't read. I don't know if y'all noticed that, but he doesn't read. And so he doesn't know any of the Bible verses. Let me tell you something. You have all of these people praying over Trump, just like he was a Messiah or something. Now, if that sounds blasphemous to you, it sounds blasphemous to all of us. Black people already knew. How could this man be the man you follow and saying he's a man of God? When Jesus even said, when you do to the least among you, then you do it unto me. Trump has taken away all kind of benefits and care. He says that he needs more money for his war, so he don't have money to worry about affordability. He don't have money to worry about childcare. This man said all of these things. This man showed no remorse for bombing a school. How is this man supposed to be a depiction of Jesus? Yet, a malignant narcissist would say that. Listen, this ain't no shock to us black people. But all of you all claiming to be Christians, y'all might as well go sit down. Your argument has just failed. Your argument has failed. And if you continue to follow him at this point, God have mercy on your soul.
Here's Trump, and if you see here in the smaller image, it's Donald Trump depicting himself as Jesus, healing somebody who looks very much like Jeffrey Epstein. Donald Trump triggered a rare wave of backlash late Sunday from his most loyal supporters after he shared an AI-generated image presenting himself as Jesus Christ that infuriated religious MAGA diehards who accused him of, quote, blasphemy. The image, posted to Truth Social, shows the president appearing in a Christ-like role, healing a sick patient while surrounded by followers. The post quickly spread across social media through the night, drawing fiery rebuke from allies and exploding fresh tensions within the MAGA coalition. Conservative Daily Wire contributor Michael Knowles was among those to vocally break ranks and call out the post, urging the president to delete the picture. I assume someone has already told him, but it behooves the president, both spiritually and politically, to delete the picture, no matter the intent.
Even after he shows himself to you all for who he really is, you all are gonna carry water for him and say, oh, he didn't mean it. He, just delete it, sir. Apologize, whatever. I bet you he don't apologize. I have yet to hear Trump apologize. Like, literally come on and even read an apology. I am sorry, my actions, if I offended anybody. I bet you Trump doesn't do that. I guarantee you Trump isn't going to have a long speech talking about this. If he does it, the only way he's going to do it is if this backlash gets big enough where he thinks that, hey, people are going to actually start coming for him, which they should. All you tiki torch people, y'all should be going for him, coming for him. He is helping out the net man over there and It's Not Real, but yet he wants to liken himself to Christ here. Does that make sense?
He's lost his mind. The President of the United States is currently posting through it. His wife has attacked him. He's losing in a war in Iran. His own supporters are losing in droves. So what does the President of the United States do? He posts a picture of himself depicting himself as Jesus. And his followers didn't like that. They didn't like that one bit. Now, of course, I'm sure you've seen the post by now. I'm going to show it to you. But Donald Trump has responded to this. And I think the response is not great. The excuse doesn't work for me. What you don't know probably is that there were a series of posts throughout the evening from 10 o'clock until 4 in the morning. The President of the United States is, as Harry Sisson says here, not sleeping, pretending he's Jesus, and posting all night. If your grandpa was posting articles until 4 in the morning. Would you not be worried?
The man who has the nuclear codes, the man who is supposed to be looking out for everybody, not just some Americans, not just MAGA, not just Republicans. He is the president of the so-called United States. And this man has been posting for, let's call it 10 p.m., let's call it 9:30, okay? 9:30 to 4 p.m., 4 a.m. Even there, you're talking 6.5 hours of posting. 6.5 hours. Now he's, look, I didn't even know some of these. Trump Tower on the moon? He's gonna block the Strait of Hormuz? What is he doing? Trump realized that, hey, Iran is gonna make some money off of this, then why can't we make money? Why is his mind always on money? This should be disturbing. This man is losing his marbles. He's losing his shit. And more people need to speak out about this and call this shit out.
So I'm not kidding when I say that our president is currently having a severe mental breakdown, and even people who otherwise are some of his biggest defenders are beginning to realize just how fucked this current situation is, okay? First, let me show you this. Trump was up quite literally all of last night. He's damn near 80 years old. He's obese. He's struggling with something that they're not telling us about, and we know because he's getting injections in his hand every 3 weeks or so. He's apparently completely nocturnal, up all night, which is horrible for your physical health and your mental health, and he's losing it. He's losing it. Leah Bartiromo, who's a hardcore MAGA freak in her own respect, listen to some of the stuff that he's saying. Here we go.
Doing well at all. They're getting killed. I could take out Iran in one day. I could take down in 1 hour. I could have their entire energy, everything, every one of their plants, their electric generating plants, which is a big deal. And I hate to do it because if I do it, it takes you 10 years to rebuild. They'll never be able to rebuild it.
He's musing about, I could take out Iran in one day.
The man who compared himself to Jesus Christ is also talking about, I can go ahead and take him out. Imagine there are 90 million people in Iran, and he's on the phone. This same dude who compared himself to Jesus has even threatened them and saying that, wait for it, I'm going to take you all out. How is this Christ-like MAGA? How is this Christ-like Republicans? How is this Christ-like conservative Christians? If this man was to do exactly what he said and took out Iran, took them all out, even over it, It's Not Real, the supposed data says that 6 million of the people in It's Not Real got taken out by Germany. Trump would be affecting 90 million people. More than 10 times worse, more than 11 times worse than what happened to those people. Don't this make you think to yourself, if he can go ahead and say and make these type of proclamations, if It's Not Real can make those type of proclamations, if you had a country, wouldn't you be worried? Wouldn't you be wanting to know, what do I need to do to make sure that these type of madmen don't try to come and colonize my place just like they did up in Yemen, Afghanistan, Iraq, Syria, Lebanon, all these places that we've been and tried to disrupt the Middle East. We have done that as a country. We did it because we're supposedly trying to liberate these people, but we're no different than the people from back in the day. And I say we, I mean the United States is no different than the colonizers who did this shit back in the day. Except we're just gonna lie and say it's under the pretense that they have a nuke. You know, I believe there's a saying, when they say peace, prepare for war. Listen, I was supposed to be working on some other stuff today, but I came out with this story because I think it's absolutely ridiculous. As a black person who grew up in the Baptist church, grew up in the church, I've delivered sermons before back in the day, and I'm not going to sit here and tell you all that I'm religious or I have my own cross to bear, but I do believe Jesus is Lord, and I do believe in God. But you can't tell me that the same God that I serve is the same one that these people serve who are okay with people being thrown off of their healthcare, with kids being locked in cages, voting for a man who has cheated on his wife, grabs women, assaults them, having 34 count convictions for felonies. You all thought that we have conservative values. What is conservative about this man? Other than the fact that he gives tax breaks to rich people. When you do unto the least amongst you, you do it unto me. Why is everything that Trump does is about what you do for him? That everything that MAGA does is in the interest, not even of themselves, but of one man. And that man is Donald Trump. And I want you to remember, he is a man. He's not a god. He's a goddamn joke. And you all have made a joke of this country, which I have served. Stay vigilant, stay engaged, stay revolutionary.